Hey Sabrina,
Hey Paul.
what you working on?
I have a live stream that's starting in 15 minutes, so I'm just getting myself organized and all set up. And then, actually, why don't you come watch? I will explain to you exactly how I do my live stream marketing. You're going to hang out for the live stream, and then I'll show you exactly what I do with my live streams after I'm finished. Come check it out. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I am getting ready for my live stream that is starting in just a few minutes. And what I do is I have a process for exactly what happens before every live stream, during every live stream, and after every live stream. And this system or process is really important because it makes sure that I'm very strategic with my live stream marketing. And it also means that I can maximize that live stream and get my team bought in. So it's not just me who's running the ball, but we're all collectively working to put out really great content, maximize that, and make sure that it gets seen by a lot of people in a way that is going to contribute to our business. So in terms of what we do ahead of time, we have a predictable schedule. So every single Tuesday I do a live stream, and you don't have to have a predictable schedule for how frequently you do your live streams. But for my business, it works really well because we want to make sure that we are promoting the live stream beforehand and also after the fact. So every single week we rotate between one of my core pillars of my IMP framework. So intentional, manageable, profitable. So funnily enough, the topic for today's live stream is why I created the IMP framework. So for example, this week might be an intentional piece, next week might be manageable, then profitable, but we're always circling through those three pillars because our strategic goal with these live streams is really to be reinforcing the framework and sharing with our audience why it is the best way to start or scale your online business. So before the live stream, we have selected out these topics for weeks in advance. My team has made graphics and social posts promoting them. And I highly recommend that you promote your live streams ahead of time. But also what I would go ahead and suggest you do is you create some bullet points before your live stream. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. So my live stream is why I created the IMP framework, and I'm going to pick 3 bullet points. And then I'm also going to put here any links that I might need on my live stream so that when I actually go live, I can just quickly grab from my laptop and I don't feel like I'm scrambling for anything. If I also wanted to write out the title of my live stream ahead of time, that's just going to make everything so much easier for me. So just for myself, I'm going to put 3 bullet points here. So the first thing I might put here of why I created the IMP framework is to distinguish myself from other coaches. So really just have that kind of unique message or angle. The other thing I might have here is also just to systematize my curriculum and create a baseline. And I will also just talk about the strategic benefit of the framework itself. So these are just kind of chicken scratch notes for myself that are really helpful because I make sure that I'm hitting any important points that I need to and I'm not deviating off track. So beyond that, what I can go ahead and do is link here any important links that I might need. So for today, I might go ahead and have my Bali Masterminds link. I'll put that there. And then if I do need to drop a link during the live stream, I can really easily copy and paste that. But let's say there's some sort of opt-ins or application links that you want to share, go ahead and have them saved on the document. So this is really easy and I don't need to do too much beyond this when I get ready for my live stream. So getting ready for my live stream ahead of time doesn't take too much work from me. It's really just about getting those clear bullet points written out. I find it to be really helpful to have my laptop pulled up or even an iPad with these talking points because I want to make sure I hit my main points. It also really helps to keep my live streams concise and streamlined. And also, one of the things that I'm going to show you after my live stream is finished is we take all of our live streams and we turn them into blog posts or additional social media posts. So by having those clear bullet points, it also gives my team a framework to operate off of so that they know what angle to take with the social media content. Or let's even say before the live stream, I want them to write some social media posts promoting the live stream itself. They could use those bullet points as a place to operate off of and a starting point. Also, making sure that you have those links is going to be such a game changer. Now, beyond that, I just need to go ahead and get my live stream set up. I've got my cup of water, but I could get a cup of tea or whatever I need and just go ahead and get myself set up. I'm going to show you how I do that, and then I'm going to do my actual live stream, and then I'm going to show you the post process of what we do with our live streams. Okay, so now it's time for us to actually set up physically for the live stream, and I like to keep a pretty simple setup. So all I use is either a standing tripod or something that goes on my desk like this one, and it just has this really easy attachment that I will stick my cell phone into, set it up on my desk, and we're done. Now I have this nice big window in front of me, so I don't need to have any additional light pieces or things like that. I've had those, I've bought those, I never set them up. So I like to keep it really simple. And also I do plenty of live streams just from my laptop. So don't think that you have to have some sort of big professional setup. It really is about the quality of your content. I'm a huge advocate of production quality. It's why I put so much effort into my graphics and web design and copy editing and things like that. But at the end of the day, it is the quality of my content and what I'm actually saying that is going to lead to potential clients becoming paying customers. So that's what we're gonna focus on. So to get this set up, like I said, really simply, I am just going to go ahead and get my iPhone in here. Let's unlock this, lock it in. And then something that I like to use to make sure the audio quality is great is this little thing that I actually stole from Paul. And all it does is it just plugs into my iPhone, and then I've got this nice microphone right in front of me. So I will do that. Perfect. And then I'm going to open up my laptop to the notes that I had set up. So I've got those right here. I can also copy and paste the live stream title that I've got right here, because there's some sort of magic where if I copy and paste something on a laptop, it shows up on my cell phone. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then that's really it. I definitely recommend having a glass of water or some tea or something, just in case you are like myself and tend to cough at inappropriate moments. But let's go ahead and get this set up on my Facebook page, and you'll see how easy this is. One of the reasons why I really like filming on my iPhone also is because the visual quality tends to be so much better than my laptop. So I always make sure to save the live stream directly onto my phone and also to upload in HD. Then my team can go ahead and take that original copy that I've saved. They can edit it, chop it, whatever it is that they need to do. So we will go ahead and get this live stream rocking and rolling. Now sometimes I just have to turn it like this so Facebook knows to rotate. Perfect. And then I will add my title, and that's it. Now this is something that you can get really easily at any sort of camera store in your local area or on Amazon. So I will just adjust this, and we are good to go. Okay, we're about to go live. Now remember, smile, have fun, relax, look at your talking points. I like to have them right here, my water right here, and just have fun with it. Video marketing is an incredible way to connect with your audience and to build up that know, like, and trust factor. I think one of the reasons why live video specifically is so powerful is because it really has a level of authenticity that you don't see as much in pre-recorded video content or even just written posts or blogs. So let's have some fun. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm just going to click the upload in HD button. I am going to save this to my phone, and then I'm going to share it. And it's really as simple as that. So what I mentioned earlier is that we have a process for what we do before a live stream and also after a live stream. Now I've told you about before a live stream how I assemble my talking points, I get my camera set up, I have a glass of water, I coordinate with my team on those talking points so that we can create content promoting the live stream ahead of time. And before I tell you what I do after the live stream, I really want to quickly talk to you about how to effectively structure your live stream. And this is something that is really helpful because I think there's a lot of fear of the unknown. But if you knew exactly what to say, maybe you would feel more confident doing a live stream. And also it would be really strategic and bring in money into your business. So the first thing that I recommend when you do a live stream is just go ahead and set the stage and let them know who you are and what it is that you're going to be talking about. I always like to take a few minutes just to share my live stream in a few places. So my personal profile, my Facebook group. So I'll let the audience know that I'm going to share this in a few spots. And I always make sure to have the audio on my laptop turned off. Otherwise, I'll hear myself talking on my laptop. share it in a few places, and then I go ahead and again repeat what it is that I'm going to be sharing on the live stream. And I start to move into my points. I typically have 3 points. Toward the end, I will come back to those, summarize them, and then if I'm going to pitch something, I will say the pitch for whatever that might be. That's why I've got my links handy, so if I do need to drop a link, I can, and then I go into the question section. Now, when I am pitching something like a coaching program or a course, I really like to seed that idea in that kind of first training section so that by the time I come to the pitch, it doesn't feel like it's coming out of left field. When I then go into the question and answer section, I really try to answer those questions by pointing it back to the program. So let's say, for example, at the time I am selling my launch course, Launch Baby Launch, and someone asked me a question about what are some things that they should do to make sure they have a successful launch. I could say something like, that is such a great question. That is the entire reason why I created my Launch Baby Launch course, to answer a question ABC. So I find ways to bring it back to what it is that I'm actually doing in my business. So it's a really simple structure. Introduce yourself, share it in a few places, go into your talking points, summarize them, go ahead and go into your pitch. Now, when you go into your pitch, let them know that you're going to take questions after, so they should stick around, and then do your Q&A, bringing it back to your program. Now, something that I've noticed is that because of the nature of live streams, people are jumping in and out, and not everyone is going to be with you from the first minute of your live stream. So it will be really helpful if you go ahead and summarize your talking points and come back to them over and over again, because maybe someone jumps in 10 minutes in. If you can just quickly come back to those main points, which is why I love to have them written down, then people don't feel like they're missing out on too much, and it's really easy to go ahead and get caught up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you now what we do after the live streams are over. Okay, now that my live stream is over, I am going to go back in, edit a few things, get some systems pieces organized, and then that's it. My team is going to take over. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to log in and find that live stream. And what my team has done ahead of time is they have prepared a thumbnail graphic. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit the video itself. And I can do that right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add a custom thumbnail that my team has made for me. Perfect. So now it says why I created the IMP framework. If I want to go back in, I can edit the title of the live stream. I can also go ahead and add in any links. For now, I'm just going to leave this right here, no problem. And if I wanted to clip the beginning or end when I'm just introducing myself, I could. But for now, and also the trimming section, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And I don't need to do anything else. I'm just going to add in the thumbnail so that when I go to my video section, everything looks really nice and it's organized and pretty. And also it just has that title that really pops out at my people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign into a transcription service called Rev, and I'm going to grab this link for the video here, and I'm just going to place an order for a transcription that will take everything that I said and turn it into a transcript that my team can then use to turn into a blog post or social media post. So really simply just put the link, go ahead and add that there. I will order the transcription. It'll be finished in a few hours and it will email that out to my team. So beyond that, there's nothing else that I really need to do. We see $16.25 here, so it's about $1 a minute. But for us, that's really worth it. So we'll go ahead and place that order and we are done and dusted there. Alrighty, we are all done now. So all I just did really quickly after I finished my live stream is I edited the thumbnail. I could also add the caption, add something different there if I wanted to at that point. I sent it off to Rev to be transcribed, and then the next thing that's going to happen is once that transcription is complete, my team will get an email notification and they will turn that into 3 social media posts. So they'll actually take the content of what I said to create new content. So I'm really keeping my focus as CEO on creating the macro content. So live streams, video series like CEO Confessions, podcast episodes, things like that. But once I've actually created that content, my team can then take that to create new subsidiary content based off of what I've said. The other thing also is I don't want my live streams just to be a one-time video. I really want them to live on and have a bigger impact. So what my team is also going to make sure that we do is promote and share my live stream in other places. So we could do this by boosting it with Facebook ads. We're also going to go ahead and put it into my Saturday wrap-up Instagram stories. We can put it in my Friday wrap-up emails, promote it in my Facebook groups and a few other places. So we're really getting our bang for buck for that live stream. It only took about 16 minutes of my time, but it really is going to have such an impact on my business. And again, one of the reasons why I love live stream videos is it's such an authentic way to connect with your audience and really demonstrate your expertise, because people can tell really quickly on live video whether or not you know what you're talking about. They can also get a really good feel for your business and your personality. So something that I've heard so many times is that people have binged my live stream videos, and from there they've made a decision to work with me without ever hopping on the phone with me. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish, and that's why I love live stream videos. It's just a one time a week, 15-minute commitment, but I have so much support from my team, and by staying in my CEO role and allowing them to help me, I'm really able to make such an impact on my business. And I think that's what strategic marketing decisions are about. All right, y'all, I'll see you next time.